Good evening, guys. We will start today. One sec. Okay. Okay, we'll start in another couple of minutes. You guys are here, right? I can start, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Omkar is in, people are in. Okay. Abhilash is there. Okay, I'll just share the. So we had covered quite a few events. Last two events were pending. Now, where are we? Where we are at a situation where all the four sprints or iterations, as we call it, are over. Iteration 1, 2, 3, 4. Four iterations are done. Now we are in the fifth iteration. The fifth iteration in SAFe is the iteration of two events. Now, this could be a 1 week event. This could be another week event. What happens in innovation and planning event? This is typically 1 week's event. So everybody gets together and we discuss on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items. The first is whether any new feature was planned during these iterations. So if there is a new feature, then they will talk about it. If there are new enhancements, that's fine. But this one talks about if any new feature was introduced to the product. Why we focus on this is because you want to see if there is any innovation which is now translated into an actual feature. Then the second thing is innovation. Now, again, these are not completed features, these are innovations in the sense that how many POCs we did. Whether successful or not successful, that is irrelevant, but how many POCs were attempted. So, for example, it is giving an idea that exploring AI based fraud detection for the application. So it could be anything, whatever new POCs you have attempted during the course of these four iterations. Those will be highlighted by the scrum masters of the each team and the product owners. So in the innovation and planning iteration, everybody gets together and they talk about first whether any new feature was delivered during this iteration or not. What about innovation? Then third thing, infrastructure, whether we introduced any cloud-based server, any CI/CD pipeline was introduced, what did we do to improve the infrastructure? Any automation was done, anything in CI/CD pipeline, anything in servers, maybe we added more hardware to the servers, anything which we have done in the infrastructure. Then Scrum Master will provide the data for the each team whether they did any upskilling. It could be technical, it could be functional, it could be any certifications the team got into. So whatever during this entire program increment of 10 to 12 weeks, did the team members, did they pick up any new skills? Then the next PI planning. This is a program backlog refinement sessions. PI planning preparation is nothing but program backlog refinements. Basically, whatever is the spillover from this iterations and what are the relevant stories. For example, you took on 30 stories. Out of 30 stories, we could only complete 22. 8 were not completed. What are we going to do with those? What are the new stories that are coming up? That sort of discussion. Basically, instead of product backlog refinement, this will be a program backlog. The entire program backlog will be discussed from each team. So the product owners and the scrum masters refine the backlog and they start preparing for the next PI. Then final system demo. Actually, in IP event, system demo is done, but this is not final. This is they may rehearse the actual system demo. They may have a pre-system demo. The actual system demo happens in the inspect and adapt workshop. But sometimes some companies, they do it in IP iteration also, a rehearsing of that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things will happen in the innovation and planning iteration. So this is another, so 4 iterations are over. Now we are in the 4 iterations mean 8 weeks. In the 9th week, IP event will happen. What is IP event? Innovation and planning event. They will talk about innovations. Innovations is, have you produced any new feature? Have you done any innovation? Innovation is how many POCs were attempted, how many were successful. Have we improved our infra? What happened to the training? Did we train our people? Did they learn new skills, any new certifications? Then program backlog grooming, this event. Then pre-system demo, in the sense pre-final system demo. They may rehearse a system demo. If there is any issue, they might fix it. Then the last event, which is inspect and adapt workshop. Remember inspect and adapt, which we used to do inspect and adapt. Okay, Kiran has joined. Okay, a lot of people have joined. Okay. So what we are discussing now, guys, is the last 2 events in SAFe. One is the innovation and planning. The last event in SAFe is inspect and adapt workshop. In inspect and adapt workshop, which is the last event of the program increment, what happens is the final system demo. So all the completed features in the so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all these blue color cards, these are the features. All of these will be demonstrated to the stakeholders. Business owners might be there, architects are there, product management team is there, client representatives are there, everybody is there. And now the app now supports account management and basic payments, the 2 features which we have tried to deliver during this iteration. So the final system demo happens in the last week. That week is called inspect and adapt week. Then the metrics are discussed. The biggest metrics is planned versus completed features. For example, we had planned to have 5 features. Out of those 5 features, how many are delivered? 2, 3, 4. So whatever is your completed features percentage, based on that, the entire ART is judged upon. Just like a Scrum team is judged upon how many stories it has completed, same way how many epics or how many features got delivered. Let us say the entire ART was working on 5 epics. 3 got completed, 4 got completed, to 40%, 60%, 80%, whatever is the completed epic rate or features rate. And this will be presented by the release train engineer. You will provide your individual data. So let us say all of you are Scrum Masters. I am the RT. You provide me with all the data for your individual teams. This will be an additional exercise for the Scrum Master. So SAFe Scrum Master will also provide his data to the release train engineer, and the release, you are responsible for only your team's data. But the release train engineer is responsible to provide, he will collect all this information and he will provide on a art level all this total defects in the ART. So lead time, cycle time, all those things. Then we will do a retrospective. System demo is done. Maybe on day one, system demo is done. Maybe it will continue on day two. Then another 2-3 hours, quantitative metrics will be discussed. Then day three, retrospective is done. Again, retrospective, same thing. What we do in the team level, we will do at the art level. So product owners, scrum masters, everybody will be present. They will say, okay, the good thing is we completed these many features, defect rate was less. What were the things that you did not like? So we could not complete API because it was very complex. All those things will be discussed. So again, whatever suggestions POs, teams, scrum masters make, release train engineer will get a list of these things that did not work out, or what are the things they did not like, or what are our failure points. Then this is the highlight. A problem solving workshop will be conducted on the last day. It could be 1 or 2 days. Whatever problems have been raised by all the teams, those problems will be identified and discussed and tried to get a resolution for. For example, everybody says we had delays in dependency, or we could not complete things because dependency was not clearly marked out or it did not complete. Then we will spend next 2 days to discuss what were the failures. So Omkar says his team could not complete its stories because there were delays in the dependency stories. Sudipta says the same. Kiran says the same. So everybody will discuss and will try to find out solutions of how to do better dependency management. It could be dependency management, it could be CI/CD, it could be requirements are not clear, it could be people are saying product managers and product owners are introducing new features in the last iteration. Because of that, we could not complete our stories. Whatever issues are raised by all the teams, those issues are discussed in the problem solving workshop. So inspect and adapt event, 4 things: system demo, metrics, retrospective, problem solving workshop.
So this also RTA context.
Sorry, all the safe events are conducted or facilitated by the RTA. Okay, now we have completed all our events. Now I will give you a flow. So this is how, if you work in a safe team, you are going to build one product, but you will be a part of one of the teams. There could be 5, 6, 7, 5 to 12 teams. Typically you can say, yes, I have worked in safe. We were 7 teams. I was my team was handling this feature that you can pick up. Whatever. If it is a patient's record system, you were working on patient's record, or you were working on the API team, you were working on the UX team. Typically, larger teams can be teams which are only one area specific. They could be only UX team, there could be only API team, there could be a DB team, there could be a testing team. In larger teams, that sort of specialization is possible. This is why a lot of people do not like safe. Lot of scrum masters or agile coaches, they say they do not believe in safe because of this reason. But there are others who say, okay, we can have specialist teams and we can work like that. So in safe, the first step will be the PI planning. It is the PI planning which will give you the stories and the epics to work for. Your dependencies, your everything. So after PI planning, you will have something like this. As a Scrum Master, so let us say Priyanka is the Scrum Master for Lions team. She now, after the PI planning, she will have this board. After looking at this board, she will know, okay, I have to in sprint 1, I have to deliver this feature. In sprint 2, this feature. Then in sprint 2, we have to work on dependency stories. In sprint 3, we have to work on these dependency stories. In sprint 4, we have to work on these dependency stories. Here, each Scrum Master will get the goals for the team. Okay, now you have the goals. Now the iterations will start. After the PI planning, your 4 iterations or 4 sprints will start. After each sprint, there will be a system demo. If you have in the system board, or sorry, in the program board, if you have a feature which is to be delivered, you will deliver that. Then you will attend Scrum of Scrums during the course of each iteration. Scrum of Scrums is a meeting which every Scrum Master has to attend. That is a meeting. Pravachan nahi hai, abhi I will ask each one of you. Okay. And if you don't answer, like what happened to Ravan, it will happen to you. I'm just kidding. Okay. So Scrum of Scrums is a meeting which every Scrum Master will attend because it is a meeting where blockers and dependencies to other teams will be discussed. So how do you deal with dependencies with other teams in SAFe? As a Scrum Master, you go and attend the Scrum of Scrums and raise these issues with the release train engineer, other product owners, other Scrum Masters, and get a resolution to those. Then there is a PO sync also, which is attended by your PO. PI planning, iteration execution, system demos, art syncs, then the last 2 events. Innovation and planning, inspect and adapt. What happens in innovation and planning? Can someone tell me? The last 2 events in the SAFe teams is innovation and planning and inspect and adapt, IP and IA event. What happens in IP event?
Sir, in IP.
You said Deepak.
Yes.
Yeah, no, in IP event, whatever new innovation or new ideas the team wants to do, they can do, and no new features.
No. It is not like they will do the ideas then. No. They will discuss whether any new features were done during the last 4 sprints or not. If yes, they will showcase that event. Then, as a Scrum Master, Deepak, you will tell what were the POCs done by your team. This is a meeting where PO, SM teams will attend to. You will discuss what were the new POCs, what were the POCs that your team has done. How many got successful, how many did not get successful. That's a separate discussion, but you will discuss all your POCs. Basically, we want to see whether any new ideas were discovered during these 4 sprints or not. Whether you worked on any new POCs or not. You will not work on POC during this week. That work will be carried out during the 4 sprints. Is this clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So you will discuss whether any new feature was done or not, any POCs were done or not. Then what is the other thing?
Sir, we will discuss if any trainings need to be done. And
no, not need to be done.
Any training is given to the team and anybody has taken.
Were completed during these 4 iterations or not? During the previous 8 weeks, whether we completed any trainings or not. So let us say in your team, 2 people got cloud engineering architect certificate. You will tell that. You will say, okay, they completed 1 healthcare domain training also. Whatever trainings have been completed, those will be highlighted. Is this clear now?
So basically only discussion, no work will be done.
Work has already been done in the last 8 weeks. This week, This day, these couple of days or 3 days, whatever you are going to spend in innovation and planning, you will discuss, you will tell it to everybody that what was completed, accomplished.
Okay.
This is a discussion where each Scrum Master will tell, okay, you are Deepak, you are the Scrum Master of your team, whether you completed any new features. If yes, product owner will describe in detail what was the new feature. Basically, this is done to have a discussion whether any innovation, any new exploration, what were the learnings done by the team. This is to encourage innovation and learning. How does a team grow? How does an organization grow? An organization, a product organization grows if they innovate. They come up with new features. How will iPhone get more money if they bring no new features? How will any product grow in the market? So this week is spent to find out whether team is finding out new things or not. Are they doing any new feature development or not? Then have they improved any infrastructure or not? So these are innovations, first 2 points. Fourth point is any trainings that we have done. Third point is any infrastructure improvement they have done. Fifth and sixth point is rehearsing of system demo, and this is preparing for the new program increment, whatever spillovers are happening or whatever program backlog refinement is happening here. Am I clear? Can I go further? Okay. Then last event. Last event is your Sudipta. Which is your last event?
Sir, IP, 1 minute.
Inspect and adapt event.
Okay.
Inspect and adapt event, which is the last event. What do you do in that event? Just one step is enough. The first step. Tell me.
Yeah, sir, whatever like learnings have been happened, like if any.
No. Whatever you have heard, tell me that. Don't use your common sense to give answers. Whatever has been told, tell that. Sorry. What you are saying is right, but what is it in that? What is it in that happens in inspect and adapt? First thing, system demo.
Oh, okay.
System demo. The
Okay,
combined system demo.
system demo, which is given by the QA and PO.
For all the in system demo, the product manager and the QA manager could also be giving a system demo, or it could be the individual module product owners and QAs. They could also be pitching in, but it is expected that the product manager explains all the features, and the main QA manager, those people should be responsible, but individual modules could be led by the individual those product module owners.
Okay.
What happens in the inspect and adapt event? System demo. Combined system demo of all the features which we have built during this. All the features which we have built during this, all these features. Okay, then Sudipta, what happens then? Then what is the other thing? Metrics. The metrics for the entire ART is discussed. How many features were planned? How many features got actually delivered? What was the total defect? What was the resolution time? Basically, metrics on a ART level is discussed, not the individual team metrics, but on an ART level, all the 6 teams combined. Is this clear?
Okay. All the 6 teams. Yes, sir.
So system demo. Next is
discussion of the metrics in the ART level.
very good. Then a retrospective is run. So this is on, see, this is an entire week you are spending on these activities. So this is not like a one day. So one day, maybe Monday system demo happens. Then Tuesday, the metrics will be discussed. Then Wednesday, a retrospective will be run. Retrospective will be run with all the teams. All the teams will tell what were the issues they faced. Based on the issues they are raising during retrospective sessions, then there will be a problem solving workshop. This is a holy grail. This is such a beautiful concept. They do a 1 or 2 day. They could ask you, have you done a problem solving workshop? In SAFe, this is the biggest deal. Whether you are doing a problem solving workshop or not, all the teams, whatever issue, so Sudipta, you have raised issues, Omkar has raised issues, Deepak has raised issues, all those issues will be discussed during the problem solving workshop, where everybody will get together to solve these issues. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, yaar, Sudipta, I had to. Why? No, don't worry.
No,
I'll say.
no, that is fine. But sir, I have one thing. Like when you're explaining this, sir, what in my mind it is coming like what would be the time frame? Like one day they will take for system demo. Then the
It could be 2 day for this. It could be half a day for this. It could be 1 day for this. It could be 1 day for this.
Okay.
Or it
Because
could be 2 days for this, half a day for this. Again, there is no formula, but roughly the system demo roughly takes about 3 to 5 hours. Similarly,
okay.
discussion on metrics takes about 2 to 4 hours. Retrospectives are run from again 2 to 6 hours. Problem solving workshops is a day or 2 day event.
2 days. Okay.
But this
Because by
entire
the
thing is run for a week.
okay, by the Scrum guide we have like fixed hours for retrospective,
This
fixed
is SAFe. This is SAFe.
safe. Okay.
This is
Okay.
SAFe. This is different to Scrum. This is not on an individual team level. This is the difference between a normal Scrum Master and a SAFe Scrum Master. A SAFe Scrum Master will attend all these events also.
Mm. Okay, sir.
You
Thank
got
you.
it.
Yes, sir.
So how do you work in SAFe? You work in SAFe. You participate in PI planning. Once PI planning is done, then you have the stories with you. Then you do the grooming. Then you do the sprint planning. Then you do the daily stand-ups. Then you do the iteration review or sprint review. Then you do the iteration retrospective. Then after all your iteration activities are done, then you go to the system demo. And you also go to the Scrum of Scrums. You got this till this point? Do you have any questions? Are you clear if you are working in a SAFe environment, how you will work? So let us say 3rd and 4th of October, you did sprint planning. Then from 5th October till 21st October, you ran first sprint or first iteration. You ran this iteration from 6th October till 20th October, then 20th October to 3rd November, then 3rd November to 21st November, then 21st November till 3rd December, then 3rd December till 13th December. Okay. All iterations are over. They started from 6th October, they ended by 12th October. Then 12th October to 19th October, innovation and planning event. Then 19th October to 26th December, inspect and adapt. So 8 weeks of, so 2 days of PI planning, then 8 weeks of iterations, then 2 weeks of this week, IP week and IA week, 2 or 3 weeks. It could be 2 or 3 weeks. It could be 4 weeks also, 2 to 4 weeks, but typically 2 to 3 weeks. Once it is done, that's it. Then you will do the release and go to the next PI plan. Please ask me if you have doubts.
So
You have
repeat this one thing. 2 weeks of PI planning, 8 weeks of iterations.
2 days of PI plan.
Oh, 2 days, sir.
2 days of PI plan.
Mm.
3rd of October and 4th of October is, let us say, our PI plan.
Mm.
Then from 5th October to 19th October, our first iteration.
Okay.
Then next iteration of 10 days, then another 10 days, then another 10 days.
Mm.
And then after these iterations are over, IP event, and the last week IA event. Is this clear? And during these iterations, there is another, apart from 6 events which you are doing, there is 2 other events, Scrum of Scrums and PO Sync, which is Scrum of Scrum is happening every week. Scrum of Scrum is happening every week. Where? What is happening in Scrum of Scrums? Can anybody tell me?
Yes, and the Scrum Masters will attend. It is a must for the Scrum Masters to attend, and they will discuss any blockers they are facing or not, or if there are any dependencies on any of the teams.
Correct. Absolutely correct.
Mhm.
It's a weekly or bi-weekly event. So during these iterations, you will do this. Then there will be a system demo after the end of each iteration. Once iterations are over, you will go to inspect and innovation and planning event. In innovation and planning event, don't worry, you don't have to see, all these are here. PI planning, who participate, what is done. Iteration execution, what is done. System demo, what is done. And you have this PPT. Art Sync, what happens. Innovation and planning, these are the things. Who attends? These are the people who attend. Inspect and adapt, PI performance data is discussed, completed features is discussed, feedback is discussed, retrospectives are done. Who attends it? All these people attend it. It's there. You can, all of these things. If you say this much, then you can get away with saying that you have worked in a safe team. You may not have that confidence in the first 1 or 2 interviews, but after 1 or 2 interviews, you will have enough confidence. You can even say that you have worked as a part of safe team. How have you worked as a part of safe team? You know the entire flow now. PI planning, then iterations, after iteration, in innovation and planning week, then inspect and adapt week. Then another PI planning, then same things repeat again. Is this clear? Can I ask you questions now? What you can expect in a safe interview? Priyanka, you look very confused. Are
So
you
I
confused?
I did not attend the last 1 or 2. So I'm not, and I have to revise the previous recording. That's not gone through them. So,
No worries, no worries. But you've got an idea, right?
yeah.
So how do you start in a safe team? There is a 2-day PI planning event. We will discuss, I'll ask these people questions on PI planning also. During that, you will get an idea. Okay. Let me ask about PI planning itself. So Abhilasha, where is Abhilasha Goyar? Okay, she was there. Okay. So Omkar, just give me on day 1 of PI planning what happens. What are the events that happen? And I will help you, don't worry.
Yeah. So on day 1, first our business team, so business owners and all these people will discuss the business perspective. Then in second hour,
Business
the
vision.
business vision.
Business owners will tell business vision. Business vision is, we want to capture 20% of the market. We want to increase revenue by 3% or whatever. So PI planning, first thing what is discussed is business owners will discuss the business vision or the business objectives.
Business objective.
Okay. Then
in second hour, project management team. So project manager explains all the product roadmap
Very.
for this.
What is
Uh,
product roadmap?
Product roadmap is basically whatever we are picking and we are delivering for a particular
Whatever features we are
features. Yeah, features.
looking for this PI, what
Yeah.
are the features for rest of the year, like that. Product
Yeah.
roadmap. Very good.
Yes,
Very
sir.
good.
Then in third hour, it will be a technical roadmap. So architecture, technical architecture will explain. I mean, they will brief all the technical terms, what they are picking, what architecture they are picking, what tools they are using, all these things.
Very good. What are the upgrades they are planning? What are the servers they are going to build? What is the encryption they are going to do? All those kind of technical details around the product.
Yeah.
Then fourth thing,
Then there is a team breakouts after this. So in team breakouts, epics will break down into the feature. And stories will discuss among all the peoples.
features or epics will be broken down into stories.
Sorry, broken down into the stories. Yeah, right.
For example, login functionality is a feature. You will break it down into, I want to log in via email. I want to log in via phone. I want to log in through social media or Facebook. I want to reset my password. These are sub functionalities of a login feature. So login feature was the big feature. We divided that into number of stories. So how to divide a feature into stories or epic into stories, that I will cover in detail on Monday.
Okay.
Okay. But so the fourth event or fourth thing that happens on day one of PI planning is that
Epics will break down into the stories.
very good. And the product owners, scrum masters, and the teams, they get together. Each team gets together in a team breakout sessions. Team breakout sessions is each team is talking to each other and they are breaking down features into stories. So Priyanka, if you are the scrum master, where did you get these features, that which feature your team will work? During the second hour, the first hour is for business owners. They will describe the objectives of the business. The second hour is product management team tells which features which we are going to build. During that discussion, your product owner will know, okay, this is the feature our team is going to build. Then that feature is broken down into stories. And then what else here, Omkar?
Then risk and dependencies will be added.
Beautiful. Risk and dependencies for those stories will be discussed. Risk are so what are the dependencies? We have dependencies on UX team. We have dependencies where we need APIs from some other team. Or what are the risks? Risks are maybe these are there are 30 stories. We do not have enough UI resources to complete it. That could be a risk. Or we may not complete our API. Those sorts of risks. Risks are anything team discusses. What are the things which will prevent us from completing these stories? So risks and dependencies are discussed. So on day one, business objectives, product roadmap, technical roadmap, and risks and dependencies. Features get broken down into stories in team breakouts, and risks and dependencies are discussed. Business objectives, product roadmap, technical roadmap, and breakout sessions. These are the four things that happen on day one, typically. Is this clear? याद हो गया कि नहीं हुआ? Sorry यार, this is tuition, but I have no other option. If they ask you safe, you need to tell day one ये चार चीजें हो गई. Nobody can question you कि whether you have worked or not worked. I am doing this because I only have today to make sure that you know everything on safe. So अब ये तो tuition ही पढ़ानी पड़ेगी. So this is day one. These are the four things. Okay. Then on day two, Kiran will tell us. Day two, how do you start day two, Kiran? Kiran is there. Kiran is not there. See, video. This is why I ask video. So, oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I suspected if you were there, you would have turned on your video. That's fine. That's fine. He still wants to hear this conversation. This is good. So, Wasim sir, would you be able to give what happens on day 2?
Sir, I missed out yesterday. I not gone through the recording.
No, day 2. I
So you can hear me?
don't worry. Whatever you know, day 2 of PI planning, what happens? You can say anything. I will help you out here. Okay, don't worry. Deepak, you want to try what happens on day 2?
So on day 2, the breakout rooms, whatever they had the previous day, the team refines their plans and dependencies.
Good.
So once that is done, they draft the PI objectives. So yeah, teams will write their individual objectives, like whatever they want to deliver, and
Good.
then individually each team drafts it. So after these objectives are put in perspective, then they have something called program board. So in this program board, it is nothing but a visual representation of the milestones to be delivered, and it explains the entire board explains the dependencies each team has. So they have a program vision board where they have milestones and events, and each team in which iteration they will be developing the features, all that is they put up on the board, and then they have the dependencies mapped, and like a thread or something is drawn to show the dependencies, and they also have external teams like UX team or system team to help them, which is working outside working outside,
Those
but
teams are also a part of your safe.
so
No
they
external
will.
teams. Those are also part of your safe teams. But what you are saying could be a configuration, but typically you say those were also part of your safe teams.
Yeah, they are part of the safe team, but they will be helping us outside.
They will not be delivering features, but they are
Features.
still a part of your safety.
Safety. So whatever dependencies we have with them, that are also be mapped in the program board. So once this is done, the risk, whatever risk we have, a separate meeting will be there. So the risk is nothing but room technique we use. So in detail, whatever dependencies is there, they discuss individually, and then they have this room board together.
So basically, there are primarily 2 events which are happening now. You have rough PI objectives. Okay, these are the epics or stories which we have to deliver. Okay. Now the team discusses whether there are any risks or not to deliver these stories. So the risks that they raise, we show it on a risk board. Risk board is a board where you show what are the risks in completing the stories that you have taken up. We divide the risks into 4 categories. Either a risk is owned or accepted or mitigated or owned. So ROAM, that is the technique which you use. That also I will discuss in detail on Monday. What is that technique? But for now, risks are handled through a technique called ROAM, where risks are identified and they are classified into 4 categories. The identified risks are put on a board, and that board is basically called risk board. I will show you that also. So on day 2, program board is built, risk board is built, objectives are finalized, and there is something called confidence voting. So 4 things happen on day 2. Finalization of PI objectives of each team. हर टीम के objectives क्या हैं इस PI? They want to finish. Let us see that first. Okay. For example, accounts management team objective is deliver the accounts overview feature, balanced and transaction history by iteration 2. Ensure 95% automated coverage for the accounts management functionality. This is the objective which they have finalized on the day 2. Whatever stories they have taken up, based on that, you will finalize the PI objectives. So finalization of PI objectives. Then finalization of program board. This board tells you which feature you are going to deliver in which sprint and what are the dependencies you have with other teams. Then you will also be part of creation of risk board. This board will be created by the RTE, but you will give the inputs. Similarly, this board, you will give your risks, whatever risks you are going to encounter, you will provide that information to the RTE, and that RTE will update this board. So risk board, program board, finalization of PI objectives, and then last thing is confidence vote. Whatever objectives you have set, there will be a confidence voting. How confident you are in the objectives that you have chosen. If you say 4 or 5, great. But if you give less than 4 or 5, confidence voting is a mechanism where we find out the confidence of the team in the objectives they have chosen. So it is done through a fist of 5. They will ask you what is confidence voting. Confidence voting is a mechanism which is there to find the confidence of the team to find out how confident they are in their PI objectives. So let us say Priyanka is not confident. She will say 3. I am only giving 3. We will ask her, why are you not confident? She will say, limited resources are there for the bill payments UI. Then, okay, this is a risk. So we will discuss this risk. And we find out that, okay, even if it is not completed, we will defer it to the next PI. Priyanka says, yeah, then I am fine with that. So now voting is done. Priyanka says 4, people say 5. So voting, there could be multiple rounds of voting till the average score is more than 4. It could be 3.8, it could be 4, whatever the RTE decides. Is this clear? The concept of confidence voting, the concept of program board, the concept of risk board, the concept of PI objectives. These 4 things are done on day 2. Any doubts? The risk board we'll discuss in detail on next also. Okay. Then I think can I ask questions now? I mean,
Yes, sir.
further questions. Can somebody tell me what is program increment? Yes, Somkar.
So program increment, it is a time box event, basically of 8 to 12 weeks, during which ART teams tries to deliver committed feature, which includes multiple iteration.
So program increment is a time box
Time box event
of
8 to 12 weeks.
how many teams are there in this?
5 to 12 teams and 50 to 150 people.
Very good.
Yeah.
And they have multiple events in it. They try to deliver pre-committed features.
Mm.
Good. So this is a question which all of you can start, but one point everybody can give. Sudipta, you were a safe Scrum Master. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. As a safe Scrum Master, what were your day-to-day activities? Or what was your role? Let us say you apply for a company where safe is, people are working in safe environment. They are using safe level 1 configuration. So what were your duties there as a Scrum Master?
Sir, for the first 2 days, that is that PI planning what do you call to facilitate the meetings. The first 2 days, what
You
we
were
have.
facilitating PI planning?
Ek minute.
Say
Mhm.
yes.
Yes.
So you were the release train engineer, correct?
Okay.
No,
Okay.
Baba. No.
No, I'm the Scrum Master, right?
Ah, so you attended the PI planning as a part of your team. PI
Mm.
planning meeting was done by the release train engineer or the chief Scrum Master.
Okay, the bigger person. Okay. Okay.
So what were your roles? Your roles were same. You facilitated all the events for your team.
Mm.
वो तो clear है?
Yes.
Then what else? You attended all these 6 events.
6 events. Yes, 2 days ka. First day 4 events and the next day 4 events,
No,
and then
this is PI planning. You
Hmm.
attended PI planning. That is
Hmm.
one. Then you attended Scrum of Scrums.
Yes, bi-weekly or weekly meetings.
Correct. Then
Hmm.
you attended system demos.
Yes, but do I facilitate that, or that is also done by RTE?
No, system demos are again RT.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
And then you attended innovation and planning event. Then you attended inspect and adapt
Then
event.
adapt.
Okay.
Okay.
So what is the role of a safe Scrum Master? He will facilitate all the Scrum events.
Hmm.
Is that clear to everybody?
Yes.
Then he will attend all these safe events. Or let me call them, he will attend all the ART events. These are all the Agile Release Train events. You are a part of Agile Release Train. What is Agile Release Train? Agile Release Train is a combination of 5 to 10 teams that work in a program increment and they deliver pre-committed features. You are a part of ART. You have dependencies on other teams. Is this clear?
Yes.
You are a part of ART.
Yeah.
Agile Release Train is a combination of teams that deliver a particular product. They are all working for one application, one software. For example, I am working for Microsoft Office. Microsoft Office could be a ART. Priyanka is working for Microsoft Word. Deepak is working for PowerPoint. Omkar is working for Excel. Wasim sir is working for OneNotes. So they are working for different, but overall they are working for Microsoft Office. So Microsoft Office could be your ART. Individual components in the office could be taken care by each of your teams. Is this clear?
Yes.
So you will facilitate events, you will
Attend ART events.
ART events, you will coach the team on agile practices and safe practices.
Hmm.
There are safe principles also, just like agile principles. Then you will make sure that you attend Scrum of Scrums to resolve the dependencies with the other teams. Then you will help your team in PI planning and other things also.
Mm.
Okay. What is the difference between safe Scrum Master and a traditional Scrum Master? Deepak, just 1 point, 1 or 2 points.
Traditional Scrum Master, he just has to handle his team, and there is no program level. I mean, he does not have to have program level dependencies with other teams. But in ART, we have a individual team, and the Scrum Master as well as attends the Scrum of Scrum events where there are dependencies with other teams. So he works in an ART fashion, the entire program. So that is one of the differences.
Very good. Very nice. Very nice. What else? Omkar, do you want to add any point?
Thing same because here we have to handle this cross-functional team, and in safe we have to handle own team as well as we have to depend on others teams. So our work we have to release means we have to build, we have to means plan together, build together, and release together. Where in here we have to do it in own team itself. So I think that is a big difference, which may impact the product.
Very nice.
Sir, I have one thing to say. Like in Safe Scrum Master, they have to wait there because they're bi-weekly or weekly they are attending Scrum of Scrums. So if there are any blockers or dependencies, they have to wait for a week or 2 weeks of time. But in traditional Scrum Master, if there is any blocker or dependency, that person can.
These events are officially happening on a weekly basis or a bi-weekly basis, but they don't have to wait. They can immediately reach out to the other
Okay.
Scrum Masters.
Okay. Okay. Then it is same. Yeah. Got
But
it, sir.
officially or detailed
Hmm.
discussion happens weekly, but
Hmm.
they can reach out to. It's not like they have to wait for 3 more days. They can
Okay.
immediately reach out to. But if there are any conflicts, those are not getting resolved, those things could be taken up in the Scrum of Scrums.
Okay. Okay, sir. Got it.
Okay, then don't worry. I am preparing you for a tougher interview. In real life, not a lot of people know a lot of things about SAFe. If you cover the PPT and what I have told you, this is enough to even clear a SAFe interview, as you will find out once you start giving interviews. Then, okay, now a tough question. How do you prioritize stories? Deepak, you have worked in a SAFe environment as a Scrum Master, correct?
Correct.
So, which method did you use? I mean, in your teams were used to prioritize the features or stories?
The Moscow, we use the Moscow technique.
You forgot. WSFJ. That is a method specifically used in SAFe. This is how I catch people whether they have worked in SAFe or not.
Okay.
SAFe में हमेशा always in SAFe recommended method of prioritization is WSFJ. When I introduced these prioritization methods, I told WSFJ method is getting popular because that's the method which is used in SAFe. Weighted shorted job first is the preferred method of prioritization in SAFe. And the details of it you already know. Is this clear? Okay, then what are PI objectives? Can anybody tell me what are PI objectives?
So they are the objectives decided on a program level for the entire set of sprints, iterations, say 6 iterations. The entire 8 to 10 weeks, what we are going to deliver, what are the features we are going to deliver. Based on that, we have a common objective. So that is the PI
So
objective.
PI objectives are at a team level and at a program level or ART level. The entire Microsoft Office says we will enable AI now. That is on an ART level. Individually, Word says we will use this feature, Excel says we will use this feature, whatever they are going to do. So PI objectives are your business and technical objectives that you have agreed upon to deliver during the PI, during the program increment. Is this? Then I think this should be enough. Who is an RTE? What does an RTE do? In SAFe, what does an RTE? There could be a RTE interview also. You may not be ready now, but if you start working as a Scrum Master, after 6, 8, 10 months, you can definitely give an RTE interview also. Don't hesitate. What is an RTE? What does he do? He facilitates all these SAFe events. Correct? PI planning, Scrum of Scrums, inspect and adapt, innovation and planning, all these. And then he helps the teams resolve their dependencies. So let us say I am the RT. I will help Priyanka, I will help Omkar, I will help Deepak in resolving their dependencies to each other. Then I will ensure the alignment. I will collect the data on metrics from the entire teams. I will build those metrics. I will conduct system demos also. I will with the product owners like that. Okay. I think this is good here. This is enough for you guys to know. So I've covered the very basics of SAFe. So if they ask, do you know SAFe? You can easily say you know SAFe. You know enough in SAFe to clear a interview in SAFe. I've kept enough details. I've given you enough details. Even if they try to grill you, you will be able to know what happens in PI planning, what happens in Scrum of Scrums, how do you deal with dependencies, which method you use for prioritizations, what happens in inspect and adapt, what is the difference between a normal Scrum Master and a SAFe Scrum Master, all those things we have covered. So go through the PPT. This should be enough. So you can easily put SAFe in your CV now. Of course, you will struggle in 1 or 2 interviews. Of course, they will grill you and you will not may be able to reproduce the answers. But when you come back, oh, acha, this we have discussed, I know. By 2nd, 3rd interview, you will be very confident in SAFe also. So now we conclude everything. Scrum, Kanban, SAFe, all done. Now, Monday, we will discuss how to break down stories into features into stories, and we will do the risk management also. Those are the only 2 things left, and CI/CD. So Monday, Tuesday, we will cover these 3 topics. Wednesday, nothing. We'll just say bye-bye to each other. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe if you have any some cheat sheets, if I can give.
Sir, if possible, can you share your LinkedIn profile?
LinkedIn, I don't have.
Oh, you don't.
Sir,
But LinkedIn is needed, right, for interviews?
Not necessary. But you can, these days, you can create a fake LinkedIn also. Yeah. What is there? But if you create a fake one, then it needs to be at least 6 months older. If you create a brand new LinkedIn and show this is my LinkedIn, then they will not believe you. If you want to appear for an interview 6 months later, then you create that fake LinkedIn now.
They already have it.
If you have one, then you can fake it here. But if you but you have to show that you are a Scrum Master there in that LinkedIn.
Yeah, I have updated that.
That is fine. Are your teammates asking why are you a Scrum Master now?
My teammates, current company teammates are not there. I always make sure I do that. Current company people, I don't include them. Who I'm working with, other people I include. Current company people who are outside the team, I include them. But not current people whom I'm working with.
Next is you will East a bank 100%. This is good. You are on the right path. इसके बाद बैंक पे लूटना है बस ठीक है No, no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, this what you're telling me makes sense. This is how you have to do it. Yes, Somkar sir.
Yeah. Sir, actually, I have one question. Means I have updated the profile as you said, resume changes. The calls are coming, but
Ah.
they asked a few questions. I answered it all okay, but interviews are not scheduling. So I don't know what is incorrect.
What are the questions? At least calls are coming, so that's a good thing.
Calls are coming.
Yeah.
So I have put the experience, I just said 3.5 years because my total experience is 5.5. So now I put
पैकेज
3.5.
कितना मांगा?
Uh,
जितना भी
package.
एग्जिस्टिंग पैकेज है उससे 20% से ज्यादा मत मांगना.
हाँ. I told 30%, 20 to 30%.
हाँ, fine. Joining,
Immediate joiner.
very good. Yeah.
हाँ.
What are they asking? What are the questions they are asking?
Questions, these only. What is current company? What is current role? Total years of experience. Then experience as a Scrum Master. Then highest qualification. 2, 3 ask me 10th and 12th passing year also. And preferred location. All these questions only. Nothing much.
Okay. How many days has gone past that conversation and you haven't? These days things are slow up to festival season.
So it's just 3, 4 days, 4 days, I think. On Monday itself, I created a new profile, and I'm there. So calls are coming at least two to three per day. But yeah,
आएगा
many
यार,
things.
आएगा. It will come. Don't worry.
Okay, thank you.
No worries. Game यही है यार. It will come, but things are slow. तो festive season भी है. Hang on. In your mind, 20 interviews you have to give in the next 3 to 6 months. 100% you will, whatever is your existing package, 20 to 40% hike will be there. 20 to 40% hike. बट 20 इंटरव्यू देने हैं, उसमें मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता. अपने दिमाग में क्लियर रखना 20 इंटरव्यू देने, उससे पहले हटना नहीं है. यू गाइज नो इनफ नाउ. आई एम सेइंग ऑन द वर्स्ट साइड, बट टिपिकली आफ्टर 5 to 8 इंटरव्यूज यू विल गेट. बट वर्स्ट केस, एक लड़का था, आई डोंट रिमेम्बर हिज नेम नाउ, लास्ट ईयर 17th or 18th इंटरव्यू ही वाज अटेंडिंग. इंटरव्यू देना है, देते रहना है, हो गया क्लियर. He got a 30% or 28% hike. That guy, I can't seem to remember his name. वो भी ऐसा ही था. पहले दिन आके he fought with me. Calls नहीं आती, जोई नहीं आती. There are no calls. I'm trying from last 3 months. I said, yeah, calls will come. How it will come? I explained him. Okay, this you have to do. It will not come. It will come. Then it came. उसके बाद बोलता है इंटरव्यू तो क्लियर नहीं. अरे होगा क्लियर. You have to give it. So 17th, 18th, I can share all these numbers with you at the last day. You can talk to these guys. But I'm saying this is on a worst side, but in a good case scenario, 5 to 8 interviews is enough to get one offer letter. But don't lose hope. You guys know enough. Market is slow. Definitely इतनी मेहनत की है तो ऑफर लेटर तो आएगा. And it opens up lot of avenues. No, Scrum Master के बाद, once you enter as a Scrum Master, you can get into any role. Release train engineer ही है, stakeholder management के roles हैं, client facing roles, and there are 100 roles in the organization. Yeah. And कई बड़े मजेदार रोल होते हैं. These are very fun roles. इवेंट ऑर्गेनाइजर रोल्स होते हैं, 2-4 इवेंट करा दिया, ये करा दिया, टाइम पास नौकरी. अब नो प्रेशर. You don't have to necessarily get into delivery. There are non-delivery roles also. Those are fun roles. मजेदार roles होते हैं. There's not much pressure also. And if there are pressure roles, then if you deliver well in pressure, then you get a lot of power also. Imagine you get into a delivery role और वहां पे you are able to deliver release after release. 2-3 release भी time पे कर दी और ठीक quality के साथ. You will be a very important integral part of the management there, because not many people are able to do delivery on time. So lot of opportunities open up. So have patience and okay. Can we wind up for today? Are you Sudipta all good? Sudipta, Priyanka,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All good.
all good, na? So go through these 3 presentations. All of you have 3 presentations now, or Sudipta, mil gayi na presentation you got?
हाँ, मिल गई, sir.
It's there in your WhatsApp groups also.
Yeah. That day only all have sent it.
Okay. Priyanka, you have the.
Yes, I think it's there on the middle.
I'll revise everything most likely on Wednesday. We'll have an extended session. But before that, so spider technique is an advanced technique that also, even if you guys do not answer that, it is fine. But it is great tool to have. I will cover it in detail. CI/CD is also a bonus topic. Even if you explain them 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, basics of it, it is enough. But I'll cover it little more detail as a bonus. So CI/CD, Spider, and Risk, those 3 are the only things pending which we'll cover. Okay, can we wind up? Any other? Have a nice weekend and thank you for. I wasn't expecting a lot of people today, to be honest. Long weekend and all now. So, but good. You guys have no life just like me. So you are working very good. Okay. I'll just launch a. Okay, have fun, guys. See you on Monday. Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir.